dying to vote, dying to vote. Everybody around here is dying to vote, dying to vote, dying to vote. Everybody's dying to vote.
During the civil rights movement, working on voter registration was extremely dangerous. And by working on voter registration, you could either be beaten, you could be put in jail, or you could even be killed. So when we talk about dying to vote, we can literally point to people who actually lost their lives fighting for the right to vote.
I don't want my daughter, who's an 18-year-old freshman at Tougaloo, to have to die to vote. I don't want that. I will not permit that. And as long as I'm here, if it's necessary for me to die so that she can vote, I have no problems with that.
They were telling America that if they could die in Vietnam, they had a right to vote. It was strange, it was ironic that they could put this nation's liberties first, put their life on the line for that liberty, but didn't even have the right to vote.
To actually not be able to vote is to give up all your rights as a citizen of this free country to make the decisions of where the country is headed.
I think in terms of young people, the need to vote is more necessary now than ever. I feel like a lot of things in our country are getting rolled back, a lot of the gains and the rights that we earned during the civil rights movement. And I feel like it's up to my generation to really make sure that those things which our grandparents worked for, marched for, that those rights are not taken away from us.
I, your name? Hereby declare on oath.
My name is Lucelia Prates, and I'm the coordinator of a citizenship program. Part of that is voter registration, getting out the vote, civic participation, what it means to be a citizen.
It's your responsibility to be informed about public issues and to vote. Whatever position you take on the issues and whoever you vote for is, in a sense, immaterial. The important thing is that you participate and make your views known through the ballot box.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Register to vote? You're a new citizen? Did you become a new citizen? Would you like to register to vote? It only takes a couple of minutes, okay? You're a new registration. What's your first name?
It seems like we all want things done, but that a lot of people don't register to vote, and this is going to be the only way.
One vote makes the difference.
Voter registration is the first part. That's getting a person to sign their name to the form that they're a legal citizen and that they're old enough. That's easy. Part two is voter education, because the fact of the matter is that a little more than 55% of the people who are registered actually to come out and vote on presidential years. It's even lower than that on non-presidential years. So getting them to register is one step. Getting them out to the polls is another step. That requires some voter education.
We're also giving this out to people, that why voting is good for your health, because they're trying to cut Medicaid and Medicare, which a lot of families are really dependent on now.
Third part is getting them out on election day, and that requires calling them, calling registered voters, sending mail to them. We do some of that. Door knocking.
Thank you very much.
We do some of that. Providing general get out to vote information. That's what we're about. It's 3 steps, but we got to go through them, got to do them if we want to make those people part of the solution.
I can empathize with a person when they tell me my vote doesn't count, and I can actually educate them and say, I was there 3 years ago, I didn't think that my vote would count. And since I've been involved with this organization, it's changed a lot of things that we've worked on. You need to put that feeling in back and actually think that you can make a difference in the way things are running in this world.
Sometimes when you look around, it's really hard for people to see why it's so important for us to vote. But if you look around our community, if you look at this building right behind me, you can just see that there's a lot that needs to be done around here. There's a lot that we deserve as human beings to enjoy, that we shouldn't have to live in mess, and we shouldn't have to live in the kind of community where we can't be proud of what's around us. And voting is part of what deals with that. It makes politicians accountable for what's going on.
The problem is, young people will have meetings, discuss issues, and when it comes to voting, they have the poorest record of turnout than the other age group. And that's unfortunate, because they have a lot of energy and they can move the system great lengths if they really turned out and voted. They let somebody else do the job for them.
When you go in to vote, you're going to be seeing all of these for the president, the senator, right?
I think we've taken voting for granted because it's our right, and people, were killed for this right. And I think that's another message we have to send out. And I understand the powerlessness that's felt because you think your vote's not going to count. But I think it's important that, especially people of color, they know that their sisters and brothers and grandparents died for that right. And also women. Women protested, and I think that's important, and we need to stress that also.
I can truly identify with individuals who say, why does my one vote matter? But I'm fortunate enough to be able to give them a response. Your one vote does matter, and everybody matters. And I like to cite examples, but I love to use Myrlie Evers' victory as chairman of the NAACP. She won by one vote.
Oh yeah, we are dying to vote, dying to vote. Everybody around here is dying to vote. We're dying to vote, dying to vote. Everybody's dying to vote. Go and tell the politicians, oh yeah, we are dying to vote, dying to vote. Everybody around here is dying to vote. We're dying to vote, dying to vote. Everybody's dying to vote. Everybody's dying to vote.